with this
I couldn't
bullshit again.
respond to anything that happened afterwards.
That's not true.
Because
Should have
my car
asked if
was
she can
blown
double
up.
up.
How does this affect your ability to protect the public?
Well, if the public's getting shot at or attacked,
I have a question.
or
I have a question
I
about this. Fuck it then.
can't really do much to help save them.
You can't. This is.
Thank you. No further.
This is. We don't get further questions.
Let me ask.
Yeah, we can recall
Mr.
her and
Crane,
ask another question after.
am I-
We can
Hold
just
on.
recall
Yeah,
it.
go
No,
ahead,
no,
what's
we'll
up?
am I
recall it.
allowed a question at this time?
No, there is no recross.
Okay.
Yeah, we just got a recall.
You'll get your chance with other witnesses. Go ahead, Mr. Thoreau.
We can mark her for recall after. Don't worry.
Nah, it's I can ask one of her colleagues that's a police officer the same thing, and it'll be the same. I want to ask if they pull other cars and if they are
During
allowed to use other cars in their own
testimony, you referred that you received photographs.
I know they do. They do 100%.
Paul Leisman, right?
Yeah, the other chefs be able to answer too.
Taking a look at the docket, just to confirm, the people see the individuals
They use
in
shared
those,
vehicles. They're
those
lying.
two photographs listed there. Are these the photographs that you were given to by Mr. Leisman?
1 second. Sorry, I didn't have the docket open.
Is this scope?
Yeah, this
Did
is
they
scope.
talk about the pictures?
is
at all?
scope,
Do
sorry.
we want to object to this?
Your Honor, I'd like to object to scope and that. Well, we didn't actually talk anything about the photos from Mr. Leisman.
That is actually accurate. They did not bring up the photos at all in their cross.
What we specifically
So
did
that
not.
would be out of scope for redirects, so that is sustained.
Understood, Your Honor.
Got out a mouthful of food.
No, it's all good. I think we can. I don't know. if
Your
we
Honor,
can recall it.
may I say something?
Like you said, we can ask another officer. If
Marker,
they double up
Marker
if
is
there are
no
other
Marker
cars.
is
I'm taking
recalled
notes up in here, man.
because she's apparently the expert
Disregard, never
in
mind.
explosives.
We
Okay.
have no further for redirect.
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Thank you, Miss Black. You may step down. Defense, are
Thank
you
you.
recalling Miss Black or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss Black, you are marked for recall. Please stick around.
Okay.
Next witness from the prosecution.
It's not pointless. They want to push terrorism is that we remove their ability to do their job as a police officer. But when there's 20 officers on
next
duty and they have 100
witness will
cars
be
that are shared,
Sergeant
they can
Bison.
pull them out over and over and over and over again. And their ability to do their job as a police officer is not hindered whatsoever. Therefore, the point of
So
terrorism
Bryson
doesn't
said in
apply
the
there
report that
because they
he
can
saw
still
the-
perform their duties as
the
police
staff
officers.
members
Shut up.
Get out of the helicopter. He saw them throw a grenade, or whatever, throw something. We're gonna have the offset of policemen saying it came from the helicopter, and Bison saying it came
Please
outside
wait.
the helicopter.
Wait.
Simple
one
concept.
second. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole
I need some
truth,
food. I have a big ass
and
headache. I'm
nothing
about to
but
fucking
the
pass
truth,
out.
under penalty of perjury, so help you Satan? Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you,
One second, Your Honor.
I am so distracted by the.
Oh, hell yeah. Hail Satan.
All right, I'm good.
Vince,
Done.
the prosecution saying Hail Satan.
Can't hear you if you're
They're the
talking,
ones
Matt.
guilty of terrorism.
Hey, Sergeant
That's
Bison, how are you?
religious.
Hello. Good.
Good. Can you please state your
Good
name
point.
and the rank for the record?
Yeah, Sergeant Aaron Bison.
Were you on
Oh.
duty on December 20th, 2021?
I was.
Did you receive any calls pertaining to ATC violations that day?
I received calls from other officers about a helicopter in the area of
Question.
City.
What were you doing when you received this call over the radio?
I believe I was returning to Mission Row PD for repairs.
And what was the nature of this call?
That there was a low-flying helicopter in the area of Mission Row PD airspace.
Hearsay? If it came from another officer?
Does it? Let me ask you this, Sergeant Bison. You're a sergeant, you're a commanding member in Paleto
Sergeant.
Sheriff's Office. What is the Unified Police Department protocol for unidentified or unresponsive aircraft in PD airspace?
They don't have that.
There's a multitude of different ways. We try our best to get everything handled.
If it's in the
without
system
leading
as
to
a real
violence, so it's either
ADC
telling them to leave
thing.
the area, or they need to get out of the helicopter, and we'll handle the helicopter. Or if they
Yo,
don't listen to
I
it,
don't
then
see
we
any
shoot up the helicopter
ATC
so they can't
report
take off
or whatever in the evidence. It's just not there.
hurt other
Which
people.
is what we will talk about now.
Okay, fair enough.
Were you able to
We got a pull apart
identify
mistake.
anybody inside the helicopter?
Yeah, let's ask a lot of questions so that we don't not to lose our ability to examine properly. Otherwise, we can't like cross it again, right?
And another individual with a blue sweater.
So let's go hard on this guy. Let's go hard on him.
Motorcycle helmet.
Did you see the helicopter leave Mission PD?
I did.
Sergeant Bison, can you reference the photo of the helicopter being titled "Photo of Suspect Number 1"?
Yeah, give me a second.
I'm backseating. I'm helping, motherfucker. I have good points, man. Shut up.
You guys need to field these objections if there are any. I'm just writing some things.
I was just in the closing.
I see an individual in a blue sweater and a motorcycle helmet. I see another individual in all black with a black mask, and then John Paul in the back seat.
What is your experience with this, Mr.
Passenger. Oh, second one.
Your Honor, I'd like to object to relevance. It's also the fact that he's trying to leverage on anything that he's done criminally prior, which should not be brought into question in a criminal trial. There is no relevance to anything that he's had history with Mr. Paul.
All right, well, let's see. He just said, is it your experience with him, which could go solely towards the probative value of his being able to ID him. So he can ask about it. If we go down a road that I think is going too far or becomes irrelevant, then I'll step in. Okay, Reggie?
Yeah, I'm trying to establish, Your Honor, basically.
Your Honor, I've got another objection then. My next objection then.
Anything past ID, stop talking. Yep.
Because I asked a very broad question, like you just stated.
Anything past IDing?
Well,
You'll be taking a
for the sake of time,
ways.
Reggie, for your client's sanity, let's not do the technical objections, okay?
This is well in line with my client's sanity, Your Honor. It is a very confusing question. I'm confused, you're confused.
All right, okay. If you want to, all right. Best, ask a more direct question rather than just the vagueness of sort of.
No, yeah, this is a landslide, trust me.
Yeah, this is easy clap.
Have you had any encounters with Mr. Paul previously?
Who's talking? Who the fuck is this guy? Get the fuck out of here.
Again, Your Honor, objection confusing.
Who the fuck are you?
How is that confusing? I'm trying to establish.
You asked us. You were just
I'm
asking
here
a
to
direct
get you the
question.
fuck
You
out.
asked a very broad question, but not a short question.
Sir.
Everybody in the court, shut the fuck up, please. I'm getting yelled at my ears behind me, please.
I'm gonna make this go faster, Bass.
Too much.
He's literally wanting you to ask something direct, such as, "Have you ever arrested Mr. Paul? Have you ever anything like that?" Just saying encounters is what Reggie's objecting.
Yeah, I get that. He wants a yes or no question. I got that.
No,
Have you ever arrested Mr. Paul previously, Sergeant Bison?
Yes.
He's not very good at this.
Has anything stood out to you or caught your attention when dealing with Mr. Paul?
Again, I'm gonna object.
I'll reject that question.
The question is too broad. Too broad.
What happened next, Sergeant Bison?
Again, confusing. What happened next with what?
We're talking about the helicopter
and when.
Mission PD.
Okay.
Narrative.
Well, you want to ask that in the actual question so it can be down on the court records?
Well, if you can stop interrupting me, I can get to that point.
Objections are interrupted.
The question was over. He's being obtuse.
I respect the points you're making, but listen, let's let him get the questions out.
Nah, this is not fair though. I don't like that though. They're not being fair about this at all.
Let's reserve our objection for those. But if we're just gonna sit here and make him rephrase
what happened is too broad.
times,
the guy could say,
well, God,
"Oh,
Reggie,
he's throwing a grenade at." No, don't let him talk.
Okay.
He shouldn't. It is too broad.
Your Honor, the PD have had it too easy recently. I'm gonna make it harder.
I understand and agree, but you're taking it a step too far. Dial it back 2 notches. You don't need to do the whole cycle with the air dry and the fluff. Maybe just do the normal dry rotation. Okay.
Fuck that. Anyway, continue.
Okay, let's go back to the helicopter photo I mentioned.
Okay.
Were you able to identify anyone from the helicopter?
Not in the direct moment. I just saw an individual, like I described earlier. I just saw 2 individuals I described earlier.
What happened when the helicopter landed?
I witnessed it land on the parking attendant booth, and as I was calling it on a radio, I saw the individual with the blonde hair step out, pull something in his hand, and then throw it. And as soon as he threw it, I drew my gun, and then the vehicles blew up, and I opened fire on the helicopter.
Is there any evidence or casings of him shooting? Because he's lying. That didn't happen.
No, I called out the direction it was flying.
He's lying, literally, on the stand.
That may have been injured in the area of the parking area.
He did not shoot.
You didn't receive any fire
no further
upon
questions.
your helicopter for it?
No, I was not. I don't know what a helicopter is.
All right.
I wasn't there. I wasn't.
Defense
I'm saying
counsel,
overall, as a
cross-examine
general
Mr. Bison
statement,
now.
is there any evidence of him shooting?
Hello, Bison.
Hey Reggie, what's up?
Oh, living my best life.
He just ran up there.
Quick
I was-
questions for you there, Bison.
Hey, go for it.
Who was manning ATC on that day?
I don't know
I can tell
specifics.
just
It's
Reggie
just
just
usually
went straight
dispatch.
across. So
Specifics. That's
Okay.
important. That's not
That's
specifics.
perfect. That answered my follow-up question. So dispatch usually man
Yeah,
ATC,
dispatch are
correct?
the ATC monitors. Yeah.
Okay. Was there dispatch on duty on that day?
There was, but I don't remember who.
Okay. Did you get a statement from dispatch?
Me personally, no.
Okay. Are you aware of any officer got a statement from dispatch if they were the ones that would man ATC?
No, I'm unaware.
Okay. Did you have any contact with ATC that day at all?
Like, did I go on ATC or did I talk to dispatch that was on ATC?
Did you talk to whoever was manning dispatch on
It is very
ATC
important.
that day while you're on duty?
I know dispatchers were giving callouts from the ATC, like from the ATC monitoring system, but otherwise, no, I didn't contact them directly.
Okay. And none of those were in regards to the
I'm
current
sorry,
situation that
let
we're
me
dealing
restate.
with, right?
I did ask them to monitor it, but other than that, no.
Okay. And which dispatch did you ask to monitor?
I don't remember which dispatch.
Guys,
specifically it was.
ATC
I
is
remember I asked
recorded.
dispatch.
They were allowed to use a Twitch clip
All right.
with ATC saying
Now,
it verbally,
I'm unsure
not
how
in the
ATC
game.
works. Does ATC have their own channel?
But they didn't put in the evidence.
Let me.
Like, I don't need to get into like full-blown specifics of it or anything like that. I just need to know
As far as-
how
as
you
far
guys
as I'm
contact.
aware, it's not like a radio
But they
channel.
didn't.
Like you know how you can buy like radios from the U-Tool and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like that. It's more of like its own specific like radio for
Frequency,
helicopters.
right.
Yeah. Well, not
Okay, I get-
frequency. It's like it's its own. Like, separate
I get
radio.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Lady,
All
listen,
right.
I believe
And then
ATC is
what
like a
usually then
recorded
happens,
thing.
I'm guessing is
If they were,
that
if
you guys
this happened on ATC
contact
on recording, they would have been able to
dispatch.
submit that into evidence, right?
Yeah,
The
we'll have
recording
to
of it.
Regarding the ATC.
If there's an unknown flying vehicle, we'll
I think the ATC is
contact
made up.
dispatch and have them try to communicate with the individual that's flying the vehicle.
All right. And just to double back, you weren't aware of any of that happening during this.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because I was just focused on getting to PD at the time.
Okay. And you said you couldn't identify the suspects in the helicopter other than someone having blonde hair, correct?
Yeah, I was focused on what he was throwing on the ground and then shooting at the helicopter. I wasn't focused on the face.
And did you notice Officer Black anywhere during this?
No, I was hyper focused on the explosions. I wasn't.
Okay. And where did you shoot from?
Like, where was I standing?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna take a little bit of explaining. Is that okay?
Go for it.
Okay, so you know the road that goes in front of Mr. No PD that like leads into the
Mhm.
parking area? If you park your car right in front of the bars that lead into the parking area, that is where I stopped my car and got out.
Okay. Are you aware if any evidence was collected from where you allegedly shot from?
Besides the evidence that was collected. Wait,
He's not wrong.
So I'm
That was
directly
my
relating
point.
to your
See,
case.
he told you he was going to use that.
Pictures.
Oh no, I'm
Where
unaware
you were
if anybody
shooting?
collected my casing.
Okay. All right. Give me one moment.
Casings.
Yo, Reggie, come here.
Any other
Gee,
questions?
there's no evidence.
Yeah, I
there's
have
no
a question. I have a
evidence
question.
of the
I have a question.
We point to the enclosing.
Is ATC a recorded radio station from the police? Do they record that? Yes, they do, 100%. Do they have a recording
Okay.
of that? They do not. And if they did, they would have submitted it, right?
Yes! I mean, oh no!
The jewelry
Oh yeah! Oh shit, no!
Oh,
It happens all the time.
oh, it's a solo cadet. On.
No, they
Okay.
don't matter.
Bison,
Let's see if that leads anywhere.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Sorry.
do you officers keep any records of conversations or vehicle tracking or anything like that in regards to ATC?
Like, are there logs of it?
Yes.
There is.
Not unless we manually do it.
Oh, and they
That
didn't?
I'm aware of.
Okay.
And they
So
didn't?
in your expertise as a police officer, do you think in relation to something of such a charge like terrorism that you'd want to keep logs of any ATC communications?
I'm sorry. Can you say one more time? I'm sorry. I just.
Okay. In your experience as a police officer,
Mhm.
for a charge as large as terrorism, do you not think that it would be worth keeping those logs from ATC?
figure out how to answer this.
Come on.
Your Honor, can I object to
oh,
this and have a sidebar
please.
regarding what's
Of
being
course you
questioned?
would.
Is it out of scope?
It's out of scope.
I'll say it again.
He's opened up
Sidebar.
scope by answering. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I looked up a
you can-
sidebar
Sorry.
regarding this.
Okay, wait.
Long scope on this already. Okay.
Due to the fact we're trying to argue ATC information gathering,
It's the same thing. I was arguing police procedures.
and based on the fact that it has limitations, so where we can grab that data from it.
See, this is why I'm asking those questions. So
Yeah,
fast.
Reggie. So I'll just make this clear for everybody. I've already spoken to Command Prior about these topics. Not related to this case, but in general. Let's just stipulate for everyone's sake here and my sanity that the police have limited ability to record data from the ATC system, and that their testimony regarding what dispatch said or not is what they can get. And I've already noted, Reggie, your questions regarding whether dispatch have statements assigned to a specific dispatcher in the logs.
Okay.
So all
Wait,
of that's
really?
been covered, but let's not go any further down the road.
That's just not true,
I understand
though.
what you're saying. Your
That's
Honor.
just
Yes,
not
sir.
true,
Yeah,
though.
sorry, I just don't know.
Just put the clip in the fucking thing.
Yeah, the only reason I asked is because I've got no idea. I'm not a cop, so
Any streamer,
I was,
any
I was
clip.
giving leeway for that kind of stuff. All right, give me. Okay, so essentially what they're saying is that there's some kind of city limits with it. I've already.
I mean, there
pushed on
isn't,
the
but,
fact that they didn't get it.
okay, but let's be honest though. If we were to
But I'm not a cop. I don't
yeah,
understand.
if we're gonna go minutiae stuff, right, and arguing city limits, everybody on duty in that channel radio should be recording that thing. It's a recording segment, 100%. Are you telling me that police doesn't record their? Anybody could use any of their, a clip of that.
100% they could.
Yeah, of course.
Which is why I pushed on the fact that they're not having dispatch here who is manning ATC that day, and the judge can understand that, which is what he just said.
Okay,
Right,
fair
so
enough.
I'm pulling
but-
apart their statements for that. All right. I just don't, because they get very snippy when we start talking about city limit stuff. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because all we can do right now is take small bites at the cookie, but we can't take a big ass bite. When this should be a big ass bite, it should.
For a case like this, yeah.
We're just
I agree.
nibbling now. It sucks.
I mean, we can always save a
other
big ass
questions
fight
you
on recall.
I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
just wanted to ask if
Oh,
you
yeah,
saw the
recall for sure.
helicopter land a second time.
You said, "Oh Jesus" at any point during this.
Dude, anybody on the radio segment could be streaming, and that's a clip. That's like 30 people at a time. 30.
All right, sir. Sorry about the delay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
After the helicopter took off from the MRPD parking lot, did you see it land again?
No, just take off. I didn't follow it.
And you know what? I think that's it.
Hey, what? Hold up. You said a couple questions.
How's your day been?
Damn it.
He
whatever.
could mean a couple of questions in case he has follow-up questions and he doesn't want to get put into
step
a
back.
Every
hole.
time I'm pulled up
Step
as a
back.
witness, like nobody ever asked me questions.
Hey, Bison, you ready for it?
How do you feel about solo
Nope,
cadets?
Nope, Birch, you ready for it? I know Mr. Paul's gonna like this one. Hey, Bison,
God.
who asked?
Ooh.
Yeah. Come on, come on,
But can you prove it though?
Hello.
Can you prove it though? Get off my
point
stage.
out.
Why is it?
Wait,
Your Honor,
we would like to
I believe in you.
Wow, Crane said get on
Point
the
out that every time
stands.
John Paul says
Wow.
who asked, he's always asking a question.
I'm here the whole time.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
God.
who
I'm
asked
here
for
the
your
whole time.
Hey, Mr.
All right,
Lang.
redirect. What's
I
going
got
on?
this, you know.
Yeah, he's
Oh
our
my
third
God.
lawyer.
I believe in you.
He boomed
Get
it.
him, Crane.
Fucking boomed
Listen, lady,
it. All
back
right,
off.
go ahead, sir.
I need you to go back behind the.
I need you to get the fuck out of here.
Come on.
Not a good sign to have pissed off Crane.
Hey, lady, glasses inside, really?
Sergeant
What year is this?
Bryson, in addition to any monitoring of ATC or reported ATC violations, did dispatch deliver any just reports of sightings of a helicopter over Mission Row PD?
It was mainly officers that were reporting, from what I recall.
Okay. Now, you also mentioned in a previous question asked
This
by the
guy is
defense
throwing.
counsel that you witnessed the helicopter take off and that you did not pursue it.
Right.
Did any other officers pursue it?
Oh shit.
I'm going to object to this as a general
Oh,
hearsay,
wait,
Your
wait, no,
Honor,
I want to
because
hear
we
it.
can ask
The guy
other
said, oh
officers
shit.
this.
The guy said, oh shit. What do you mean?
Yeah, I kind of
Continue. I want to hear it.
Am I answering the question?
All
Or
right.
just an objection.
I'll withdraw. Go for
I'm
it,
just
boss.
saying, oh shit, because there is several that said something on radio. I just don't recall who.
Right.
Doesn't recall.
I wasn't asking like which officers. I'm just asking in general. Did officers pursue
Oh
the helicopter?
yeah. Officers responded and pursued.
Okay.
I mean, that was a useless fucking question. It's
I
already
mean,
in the fucking statement.
and he says several people pursued, but I don't recall one of them. Come on now, what is that?
One moment.
I don't know. When officers conveniently can't recall the facts, judges notate it. They know. They know.
Yeah.
They don't like it.
Yeah, like I said, we're just nibbling.
I've heard him shit talk.
I don't have any further, but I
off
believe
the sand.
Chief Bass does.
Right, we're just nibbling. We're nibbling right now.
Fantastic.
Sergeant Bison, you testified that you witnessed a helicopter land on the parking booth. Is that correct?
Yep.
In your professional opinion, how far was that away from the Crown Victoria?
Like the parking booth or the
How the
helicopter?
fuck's that a professional
The helicopter in
opinion
relation
question?
to the vehicle.
Probably 20 to 30.
He's gonna argue the fucking
Thank you, no
the
further
fucking Tom Brady clause and how far he can throw the thing. Watch this. Oh, he's already out. Never mind.
What did that have to do with it?
Not the tuck rule. Not the tuck rule. Trust me.
Can I?
Hey, boys,
even
how much
though I'm
longer,
not
boys? How much longer? How much longer, you
I
think?
probably
I
can.
don't know. Not too long.
No,
Easy
you can't
clap.
ask any questions because you're a
Come on,
witness. You'd be conflicted.
Be careful, Reggie.
Real.
You might sound nervous there.
No, I'm not. I'm not nervous at all. I'm just making sure that Miss Black keeps her sanity from the PD.
I'll
Brother.
witness you, Reggie.
Says my man's who said, "Oh shit," after being asked a question on stand. Okay, pal.
That's true. That's true.
That's supposed to hurt me.
What, Bison? You think I wouldn't go toe to toe with them?
Tommy Wyson? Oh, my man.
I believe
No, boss.
defendant Syke raised his hand. Did you have a question, sir?
I was just pointing. Bad habit.
Oh, hey, you know,
It'd be like that.
it's fine. All right.
Hey, Your Honor, can I,
think,
while they're deliberating between each other, can I just ask, who the fuck asked, in your professional opinion, how far was thing from other thing? Like, what is that?
Regime,
Why is that a
literally
professional
asked that.
opinion question? Like, what is
Who
that?
asked?
Who are?
Literally,
Exactly.
Bass just like a minute ago asked that. Reggie. are you
Yeah,
paying
that's what I'm
attention?
pointing out, is the fact that why is he saying, in your professional opinion, what, you need to be a professional to tell distance now?
Hey, did you guys know
Cop.
that clock up there works?
Our cop eyes.
Hey, did you know that Bass is fucking bald?
Pretty crazy.
Your Honor, we don't have
Anyway,
any,
are we done with
further
Boston?
redirection
You
of
know,
witness.
Jim Paul's
Bison,
blonde.
you can step down.
Yeah, baby.
Reggie, is this recall?
Oh, absolutely.
Please?
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you're recalled.
We'll
Stick
bring
around.
some more questions.
All right, next witness to the prosecution.
W. Bloom.
Mr. Bloom, come on down.
Yo, what's really good? Double class 2'd up.
Hey, we
Yeah.
are
Is it
the
okay
next
if I,
contestant on Say Some
we do
Shit in the
recall
Chair.
them.
Can I sit down and make a
Welcome.
phone call? Okay.
Is he even allowed double class 2?
Hey, what is he, a walking
Please
fucking
wait.
armor?
I don't think he is.
Well, he needs it because
PD's always down.
Okay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under penalty of perjury? So help you meet?
X, who is this guy? He's not even on the
Yeah,
evidence
yeah, I do.
docket.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is, man.
Where'd he come from?
I don't know. Who is he, man? Who? Who the fuck?
Hey, W. Bloom.
Yo, what's really good?
It's really good. Thank you for asking. Can you please state your name and your rank for the record?
Hello,
this is
I'm,
easy. He wrote the
Double D
report, but he
Bloom,
didn't put any
Detective
statement in there.
Deputy Bloom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This guy's a dumb fuck.
Were you on duty on December 20th, 2021?
Yes, sir, I was.
Perfect. According to Sergeant Bison, that police officers ensued in a chase with a helicopter. Were you one of them?
Yeah, I was primary for a lot of it.
Bullshit.
Your Honor, I'd just like to object to leading with that, just so I can be a dick.
Yes, that is you being a dick, but you are a correct dick. Bass, typically for everyone's education, you would first need to ask, was there a police pursuit on December 20th? Were you chasing a helicopter? And then once he says yes to those
Just
two,
wanna
then
get
you would
behind
say,
it.
were you in that pursuit? But
Thank
thank
you.
you, Reggie, for being a dick. I get the point. Move forward.
Helping him. He's being trained.
W.
right?
Bloom, was there a
He's getting
police
better
pursuit with the
now at his
helicopter?
job.
Yes, a lengthy one.
Were you part of it?
Yes, I was primary for a large portion of it.
I'm
What happened next?
gonna question this guy. I have a question for this guy.
You want me to run you through the pursuit?
Yes.
Okay. We began chasing the helicopter, which led us up north into the county. the individuals eventually landed that helicopter.
No.
And, exited onto a
Wrong,
motorcycle.
wrong, lies,
This is
lies,
whenever I
lies.
became the primary
fine,
unit,
it's
as
fine,
I can't
it's
keep
fine.
up with a
We'll pull it
helicopter, but I
apart.
can with a motorcycle.
You know, sometimes it's good to let
Just
them
wait, I'm about to
myself
narrative
and,
now.
shit. Yeah, I was gonna say
another officer who's
exactly
not
such a
present.
subject on narrative.
So that
Your Honor, I
doesn't
would
matter.
like to object on narrative at the moment. Like, it feels like I'm being read a bedtime story.
Well, then follow
Can we
suit.
actually ask specific questions towards this and get it done
Then we
instead of
jump
just
out of the
doing these
helicopter and then we
narratives?
switch to the
That's what I'm
motorcycle.
saying. Don't worry. I'll examine it. I'll examine it.
W.
yeah,
Bloom,
we
you
got it, we
stated
got
that you were pursuing a motorcycle.
Yes, sir, I was.
How many times was it occupied?
2 times. By,
And who are the 2 suspects on the motorcycle?
those 2 gentlemen there, Psych and John Paul.
Wow.
At the time of the arrest, what were they wearing?
Psych was wearing a blue hoodie with a white logo on it. I don't recall the exact branding. A motorcycle helmet similar to what he's wearing today.
It's trolling.
And I want to say dark in color pants. I'll refer to the evidence really quick.
Please do. Can you take a look at picture number 1, photo of suspects number 1,
Yeah.
along with Gene Paul in the cells after getting arrested?
Objection, Your Honor.
so-
There's no picture of upon arrest.
I never said that.
Yeah,
I
because
said
they only
Gene
care
Paul.
about they only care about catching the great Jean Paul. Nobody else.
Thank God we don't
That's
need
true.
a picture of them in the cells.
Also, I didn't do
Just
anything.
added that for flavor. Yeah, so he's wearing gray and color sweatpants at the time of his arrest. Meanwhile, John Paul's, just like most criminals in this city, choosing the interesting color of black and a black hoodie. And it looks like dark greenish in color pants.
Says you.
When you had Mr. Paul in custody, what stood out to you or caught your attention?
Whenever we brought him down into the motor pool, he was extremely irritated that we still had operating vehicles and mentioned how weird it was.
Objection? Rambling?
Anyone objected? Huh?
Gambling?
That's fine.
He's
It
fucking
does kind
rambling.
of sound like you, though.
Oh, okay.
I think
That's
I
not
just
a
said
narrative.
tidbit,
A little
I'm
bit.
Sorry. Not my place to.
The judge is
All right. Mr. Paul, your objection's overruled. While Mr.
Jeez.
Bloom does seem a little sleepy, we can go ahead and accept that he has delivered his point. Mr. Bass, you can move on.
Deputy Bloom, would you say the police department is a government entity?
They're trying so hard with it.
Yes, that's exactly what we are.
And would you say to change foundation in a radical way?
I'm going to object to leading again. Would you say is not
Yeah,
a,
Bass,
it's
you
a
gotta,
direct question.
You got to clean that up.
Sorry, it's my first
That
time. I
one's
do
sustained.
apologize.
I got you. Yep.
Thank you for helping me. I appreciate it, Reggie. You're making me better.
It's his first time. Jeez.
Right, I was going to be gentle on you, but
No,
your head
no,
looks
go
like
as
a
hard as
shaved
possible.
ball
I have
sack.
to get better. It's all good. Deputy
Hey,
Bloom,
gentlemen, what you do in your own time, keep it clean. All right, move on, Bass.
Deputy Bloom, is use of extreme violence or intimidation?
Leading.
Try again.
I'm not
Shall
even
we?
going to say the word objection before. I'm just going to say lead. It is. You're making it too easy, Bass.
I'm asking a yes or no question. How's that leading?
A yes or no question doesn't mean whether or not it's
You're on.
leading.
You're
there,
on
Bass.
direct, Bass. Okay, let me break in here. I'm going to move this along. So, Bass, what Reggie is inspiring you to ask is something along the effects of, what elements would you need to prove the charge of terrorism? And then you would ask, did you find these elements in this case? What substantiated those elements? Blah, blah, blah.
Bro, you're carrying
fair
him.
enough.
You're fucking carrying this guy, man.
Fair enough. I'm gonna have my co-counselor David Thorpe come in here.
equally,
Yeah, objection, bias, and carry.
Richie, am I getting
There
killed?
is no bias here, I assure you.
Is
Hey,
this a mock trial and nobody told me?
Judge Crane, can I get you
Reggie,
to?
If I don't step in here, Reggie will quite literally bury every single person.
But here's the thing: they've got a prosecutor right there from SPU. That could
Hold
be
on,
teaching.
stop. Shh. I want everyone to understand something. The prosecutor who prepared this case literally was in the hospital yesterday.
I wasn't sure if I
and
was allowed to say that.
don't just mean in the ICU, okay? Actually in the hospital. So I'm not going to begrudge Bass or Mr. Thoreau for not being explicitly prepared, okay?
I wasn't prepared. Your Honor, I understand what you're saying.
I know. Let's go ahead
Oh,
with
shit.
throw, please.
Guys, I thought about. Guys, I thought you meant the other guy. Who...
Given to everybody.
Yo, what up, Thoreau? I can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm reading through this.
I thought you meant the guy who died in the game.
This is what happens when they get...
Guys, how am I supposed to compute OC things when he's being in character?
Deputy Bloom, to pick off where you had
Guys, how am I supposed to know? He's being OC in character. That's impossible. It's what RP is for. I have no clue.
As he was being brought through the motor pool.
It's why we don't usually
in
do
your
OC
experience
on the fly,
with Mr.
man.
Paul, would you consider this behavior, these statements, typical for this individual from your experience with him?
that only hurts them.
On par.
He says yes.
On the tamer end, but
What am I supposed to do,
So
man?
nothing different. Okay. That was a dumb question.
Brother?
Now, to your knowledge, did Mr. Paul request a bench trial after being arrested?
Oh man, I want to say
This guy's throwing. The prosecutor guy. This guy's dog shit.
I went back on duty, and I believe I went off duty before he got the trial. If it did happen.
I mean, if it would have happened, then we wouldn't be here today. Another dumb question.
Can we move on to the next question, please? Can we get this along, please?
When requesting a bench trial, how many officers are typically required to escort Mr. Paul to testify at this bench trial in your
Bro,
experience?
what is this guy talking about?
Objection.
They push it to the docket.
Is not relevant
This guy's so
at all.
stupid.
Security.
He's saying the bench trial is also part of terrorism. I think.
Typically-
I'm going to object to relevance in this
Brother.
one. There's no relevance to a bench
It
trial.
is
What
the
is the
PD who pushed for dockets. We didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Your Honor,
I
I'm
didn't
just
realize
trying to lay some foundation to try to make a
They
point.
should have asked for continuance
you're
if
on-
they really needed one.
Can I?
No,
send back
Reggie,
on
chill.
that one,
Yo,
Your Honor?
he's saying you're on thin ice. Continue with the question. Don't be dumb. Let's get it.
No, look, this is a valid point. So I know you're saying you're trying to lay foundation. You got to give me some advanced understanding here. Lay foundation of what? Because Mr. Paul needing extra security does not really give me anything with relation to terrorism. What are we getting at here?
Your Honor, I'm trying to get to the point of further withdrawing police resources, further incapable.
What? They pushed to the docket.
If he has a history of doing something, it does not mean that it's relevant in this case.
Exactly.
Especially not in this context. Bloom should not be testifying to this line of questioning. It doesn't help me decide whether these two are guilty of terrorism or not.
Thank you, Crane.
Understood, Your Honor.
This is stupid.
Deputy Bloom, referencing the photographs and evidence of individuals helicopter, are two of the three individuals in that photograph here in this courtroom today?
No.
Asked and answered, Your Honor. He already described in two different questions what the suspects are wearing. I referred to them by name.
Sustained. Yeah, they've been identified by Bloom. He physically, I think he even pointed at him, if I remember correctly. And he said the clothing. So there's no more probative value there. You could move on to sustained.
Sustained, they say.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
Man, this guy is so dog shit. It's very tough to
Yeah,
fucking
give me a
listen to
second.
this
I
guy
just
talking.
need one last breath here to update my notes.
What?
You're killing it. You're killing it.
Oh yeah, these
You're
guys.
doing
These
great
are,
off the Rex.
Oh, these
You're
are
doing
fucking
fantastic.
toasted chicken. My next question is gonna send this guy back to his fucking house, man.
Good shit.
I'll get
I'm about to
striking.
pass out. I'm about to pass.
Glad to see you alive and well and totally not killed by Fingeldam.
Am I good to continue, Your Honor?
Mr. Crane?
Oh,
Your Honor?
sorry. Yeah, I was almost 6 feet down, but I'm here. Yeah, what's going on?
Okay.
6 feet isn't so far down there, Crane.
Yeah, thank you.
Deputy Bloom, in your professional opinion, with the defendants intentionally destroying police property, such as the CVPI in this incident, prevent or destabilize the police department from being able to serve.
That is
Objection
three.
leading.
Yeah, that's 3 questions in one. Jesus Christ, this guy's making a story.
That's also confusing. He kept asking multiple questions. So
Compounding.
compound questions, sorry, not.
Yeah, compound. There
confusing.
you go. Compounding is written there. I know what that
Gosh,
is.
I
for
understand
sure.
what y'all are trying to get at here, but it's almost bordering on you trying to have the officers tell me what conclusion I should draw. And it's not really the point
Cody,
here of whether
I'm
I
just gonna say right
agree
now,
with
I
them or
will
not. It's whether the
projectile.
facts support it or not. I understand the
this
legal
means
basis
that
for
they already lost
terrorism.
pretty
I
much.
understand what I need to evaluate. And whether Bloom tells me he thinks that blowing up a car destabilizes the police force or not, it won't change whether I think it does or not. It won't control that. So I don't think it's very relevant. I think we should move on from this point.
All right.
Understood, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to leave.
Um,
Come on.
No more questions. Come on, wrap it the fuck up.
Come on, ma'am. Come on.
Yeah, get her out. Thank you, Mr. Corleone. Appreciate you.
Come on, ma'am.
God damn it, Shelly, you're such a sloppy drunk.
Pause. You could have at least tried to get a contempt, Shelly.
God damn it. Get contempt next time, Shelly.
Trump create my
Jesus, what's happening back there?
Does
Okay,
does it have any more
I don't have any
questions for Bloom?
I don't have any further, Your Honor.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Okay. Cross-examination, or do we have any further questions from Bass?
Wait up. Let me just clean up the floor from all the misery that just happened.
Thank you.
1 sec.
He's making sure I don't slip and die on my way to the stand, man.
Reggie, please.
You're not on
Okay,
the
we're
way to
good.
the stand,
We're
Mr.
good.
Paul. He's questioning.
Your Honor,
We're good.
we rest as far as our witnesses.
Okay, then the defense can do cross-examination of Mr. Bloom.
Okay, I just have simple questions. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is this guy's name? Mr. Blum? Who is this guy?
Bloom, like a flower blooms.
Deputy Detective Bloom.
because he's
there.
not- 'cause
Mr.
he's
Paul,
not-
You
he-
look rather snazzy in your suit.
Thank you, man. Your wife loves it. Hey, listen, because I don't see this
Clover
guy.
Bloom is not my wife. I want that to go on record.
Oh, don't worry, I know who she is. Hey,
So
listen.
noted. All right.
Okay, yeah, because I don't see this guy in the report. That's why I'm asking his name.
It's my name is the report name, sir. I started the report.
Oh, okay, cool, man.
Hello, that's me.
Oh, where's my question at?
All right, you two. If you're gonna flirt, you might as well dance with each other first.
Okay.
Just
I
go ahead
already
and ask the
complimented
question.
his suit, and he said my
I
wife.
know. Just ask your questions.
It's just a simple question. It's,
Well,
just
fucking
it's
your
in
own
a
time.
general order. I'm gonna ask this to Mr. Bloom. You mentioned the helicopter pursuit. You said said helicopter landed. Is that true?
I did not say that. Actually, yeah, I did. Yeah, I said that shit.
Wait, did you or did you not? What is it? Which one is it?
I said that shit, dog.
But you just said dog. I'm not dog. I'm Sir Jean Paul. Could you address me properly, please?
Are you knighted?
I asked for your full name so I can address you with respect. I would rather have the same. Can I have the same thing, please?
Yeah, I will deliver that respect back, sir.
I'm not a dog. I'm a
yes.
human. My name is Jean Paul. Nice to meet you.
All right, pause. I gotta say something, Reggie. That was about 2 notches too Australian. Okay, you hit
didn't-
like
I thought-
Dundee levels.
I thought Dundee
That
was
wasn't
That
me.
was Dundee.
That was Dundee.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a rep bird.
Oh,
That-
that's funny as hell. I thought that was Reggie
Yeah,
channeling.
that's
Dundee.
culturally
Okay.
insensitive. That's kind of like.
That's a bit fucked up, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
kinda-
please.
Well, no, it's not fucked up. It means I wasn't even looking at you, and I knew it was you.
Fucking same?
No, I said you sound like Dundee.
Fucking voice, mate.
You
You
fucking
fucking
holy
holy
shit.
shit. God, yeah, no, fuck you, you fucking old boy.
Dundee, take off the
Shut up.
phase up.
Now,
All right.
Dundee, get contempt.
Go ahead, Mr.
I'll
Paul.
ask one more time. In your testimony, you said that the said helicopter landed. Is this
Yes,
true?
I said that. Yes.
Okay. On such a big case and a big pursuit, is there any pictures of said aircraft?
Yes.
Why would
They're
they
in
not?
evidence.
Why would they not submit into evidence?
They are part of the report, Mr. Paul. I'm looking at. Let me see.
In the report, all I
One,
see is an
two-
occupied aircraft. I'm asking about the pictures where it landed. This is not a landed helicopter.
Oh yeah, we don't. If I may give a little bit of narrative here, we don't just stop and take pictures during pursuit where people are
Okay,
throwing
let me
grenades.
reiterate. After the situation is over, do you guys take pictures and take evidence? Simple question.
Yes, we do.
If the
We
hel-
don't typically
if,
same.
if the vehicle, okay, did you search the vehicle? or aircraft?
Yes, we did.
If you searched it, why didn't you guys take pictures?
We documented the vehicle thoroughly, given that we got all occupants.
And where
in
is
a
this
picture
documentation in the report?
vehicle. It is, let me refer to the report. It is titled Photo of Suspects 1, Photo John Paul +2 Helicopter MRPD.
Okay, that is us or whoever is in there occupying said vehicle, right? Aircraft.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Wait. Let me ask something real quick on this one.
Yeah, what is it?
Did you take that photo?
It's fine. It doesn't anything.
Who
It's me
took
in
the
there.
photo?
It doesn't matter.
Paul Leisman, God rest his
Is Paul Leisman a police officer?
He was an aspiring one.
Okay, so just to
No, let me go on
reconfirm,
my rant, please.
no rants. Okay, so just to confirm, no police officer took any photos of the
Hey,
vehicle.
Reggie, you know what? I want
objection, Your
a
Honor.
little bit of rant in my life. What is
No
this
rant.
rant about?
This rant. Paul Leisman.
Fuck Leisman.
Paul Leisman was a good man, and you're gonna put respect on his name, damn it. Paul Leisman was discriminated against by this police department for having a funny name. He can't control that. Reggie
Shame on
Mike's a
them.
funny name. John
Excuse
Paul's
me,
a
what?
funny name.
He was.
How is Reggie Mike a
Look at
funny
all
name?
these funny names. Time reducer. We allow that, but not Paul Leisman.
Shame on the PD.
Candace DeFitt.
07, brother. All right, take your seat. That's
Okay,
enough.
listen, Crane, John,
Let me ask my
wait, I'm just trying to get at something
follow-up.
though. Like usually, listen. Normally that.
Mr. Paul.
What?
I'm gonna say 2 letters that will make you completely understand, or what I understand you're saying. You ready?
Yeah.
You know what? On second thought, I'm not gonna say those 2 letters. Go ahead.
Do it, pussy.
Do it.
Go.
Is that E.T. in a wheelchair in the crowd?
Look, sometimes, I like to drive a purple Paragon. Sometimes I might like to pick petunias. Sometimes I might like to proceed procedurally. All right, that's enough. We'll move on.
I don't know what that means. Listen, it's a simple question. All I ask is that after the situation is over, right? They search the vehicles and aircrafts, right? And they document it. The problem that I have is that he has an action picture, right? But no ending point,
Objection,
no
Your Honor.
location.
The defendant
You're gonna
is
get cancelled as
testifying.
testifying.
Yes, he is.
That's why I was
Mr.
asking
Paul,
how I was asking. I know where
I
you're
get
getting.
your point. I take it very well.
Okay, one last time. Where did the helicopter land?
Up in Sandy, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
up in
should
Sandy.
I think.
near the,
Is it I
Great
think or I
Bolingbroke.
know? Which one is it?
If I recall, actually, is what I would say there, Mr. Paul. If I recall correctly, it was up in Sandy Shores, near Bolingbroke Penitentiary.
Wow, that's far away. Is there any pictures or any sort of proof of you guys?
No, we
even
already
being in
had
the
a
area?
slam dunk. We had 2 slam dunk.
Hold
pictures.
on. Stop. That's already been asked.
Okay. Well, you didn't really answer properly, did he? So no.
Yeah, well, your question has
Not a
already been
question
asked,
for
so
me.
he can't answer it again.
So-
He's already
so-
stated there were no pictures taken of the helicopter once it left.
Last thing then. Where is the helicopter now?
It's using the commission of a crime. I don't know, probably a cube somewhere, considering it was used for terrorism.
So it was
I'm
impounded.
not a
Then
junkyard
was it
boy.
impounded?
I'm not an impound worker, sir. I don't know.
Was an impound requested for it?
I was also the
Was an
assisting
impound
arresting officer.
requested for it?
I was.
All right, he's
could not
stated
answer
several
you.
times that he can't answer. He doesn't know.
So the helicopter
so
doesn't
I will
exist.
render
Got it.
stop
Thank you.
yelling at me, sir.
The invisible helicopter. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Mike, do you have anything?
He didn't.
Oh, hell yeah, I do.
He didn't.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Listen. What I'm trying to point out is that the helicopter.
What type of helicopter was it?
It's at the bottom of the ocean.
I believe they call it a frogger.
I'm just going to like
I'm
to
not
point
an
out
expert
that
on
if they actually
helicopters, but
had
refer
chopped
to
it up, there would
the
be a civil claim.
evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe
They'd have to
in
provide
the
proof that
report
they
they call it a
didn't
black
do
and
it,
colored
and then they'd be
frogger,
fucked.
which is something I'm just going to have to agree with.
Right. Now, are you aware if this is a rented helicopter?
The only indication we have on how the helicopter was obtained is Uno Sykes' tweet saying heli tours 500K a minute call in YP.
And when did you know tweet that?
8 minutes ago, apparently. Oh wait, no, sorry, this is a static photo. 8 minutes before it was documented.
Okay, and how long was the chase?
Oh Jesus. 25, 30 minutes, probably.
Okay. So from start to finish of what you're alleging that happened, and then that was 25 minutes, you reckon?
Yeah.
Objection, Your
I'd
Honor.
lean more
Counselor
towards 30.
testifying.
I'm not testifying. I'm reiterating the words that came out of his fucking mouth.
Reggie.
That was a stupid objection. You know I don't like stupid objection.
Yeah, and I
I
don't
wish
like
Reggie would
stupid
let
use
loose.
of profanity.
Jesus, man, you guys falling asleep out here.
We know that's not
Yeah, we're supposed to be over.
Yeah, come on.
Brother, I'm more, they have nothing. I just want to get out free, brother.
All right, go ahead, Reggie.
All right, let's just run right now.
Wait, hang on. Is he gal? Is he?
Yeah, right now.
For you.
I'm on a slinky, brother.
Okay.
What is it? What is that?
Listen. When the slinky is over, we go to the next case.
Slinky goes like this.
Would you arrest with wearing a motorbike helmet on average a day as your expertise as a police officer?
It goes up and down.
That's it.
Objection, Your Honor.
I thought I went like this instead.
The relevance is the fact that he mentioned that he arrested someone.
No,
that
that's
someone was seen in a
T-posing.
helicopter with a motorbike helmet.
goes like,
And was later arrested with a motorbike helmet. This is very relevant to the case.
It stretches, then it shrinks.
Mr. S, you can do that in the privacy of your own home. You don't do it in my courtroom.
Thank you,
Sir,
Your
yes,
Honor.
sir, sorry.
I've been trying to teach in that for 3 years now. Thank you. And some fucking respect, Mickey. A fucking
All
court
right.
case for one of your boys. You could
What's
at least
going
show
on
some
here,
fucking
Reggie?
respect.
Ready to proceed?
Distracted by the motions of the
They objected to
elbow
relevance,
variety.
Your Honor, and I stated the fact that it's very relevant because
This
the
taking
deputy
longer than I thought it would
spoke
take.
about someone
Jesus
in a
Christ.
helicopter with a motorbike helmet who was later arrested with a motorbike helmet.
Food got
Yeah,
here.
okay. It has limited probative value. It is somewhat relevant.
I gotta think about
to allow
chicken.
the
Hold up.
question, but gosh,
Your Honor, it's just
Hold on,
one
get that-
question. There's no
correct.
follow up on
Yep,
that.
okay, go ahead then.
Home?
Yeah, you want to restate? I just did not listen to this. Go ahead.
On average, in a week, how many times would you say you'd arrest someone wearing a motorbike helmet?
In a week, probably 14 motorcycle helmets. I'll say 2 a day. It's been decreasing, funnily enough. They like
Thank you.
using different masks recently.
Okay. Bloom, who wrote the report?
I believe the first officer that began touching the report was
Richie got him.
Detective Black, followed by Sergeant Bison, followed by, I believe, again Detective Black, who put Paul Leisman, God rest his soul, statement in, Senior Deputy Inslee Alton, followed finally by Senior Officer Gary Berry, who was acting chief for a day on Christmas. I started the report. I pressed a button that said create report.
One moment, you're up. Could you restate the last line that you said? Actually, Your Honor, can you read out what he said?
He said he pressed a button that said create report. He's referring to the
And then
fact,
before
Reggie,
that
and I know
about
this
Gary
to be
Berry.
true. He said Gary Berry was the acting chief of police on Christmas. I remember because I went to the PD meeting when it was announced.
I was more alluding to him talking about a statement from Gary Berry.
Yes, there is in fact a statement from Gary Berry on the report.
Your Honor,
Just
can I
learned
get you to
about
open up the evidence of case 31518?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's right here on my clipboard.
Do you have anything of Gary Berry on that one?
Yes, I do. It's after Ensley.
Imagine not being prepared.
Am I missing this? What I'm looking
I'm
at?
sorry. This is.
With some gravy.
Is there evidence that was left
this
out?
is the issue.
Or statements that were left out?
Siobhan.
Your Honor, the copies
Wait,
of the report
this
I have
chicken
do
is
not have a statement
insane.
from Gary Berry.
Oh my
What do you mean
god.
Dan's game? Have you ever seen a fucking
Oh,
chocolate
yeah.
teaser?
So
this
it is.
was-
That was added after the filing.
Christ, you guys
therefore
are
it is
weird.
stricken. I will not consider it.
Hold on, let me
Dude.
read this quickly.
Oh.
Yeah, this was kind of useless. anyway.
Yeah,
so
and like this
fucking
was that
stupid.
report they didn't get to add that they were
It
telling
does bring
them.
up Mickey S though.
I
God.
literally told them they
so
had up
cool.
until the time they would accept it. It's their own vote. They vote themselves.
All right, back to my question. Now, you said that you're primary in the alleged chase, correct?
With the motorcycle, I was primary for a large portion, yes.
Okay. Why did you not put a statement in the report?
I was riding with Senior Deputy Inslee Alton. Her experience, given the fact we're in the same vehicle, and moved as a team in tandem, like a well-oiled machine. I helped with her report, and she put it in her name because women do that. They take credit for things.
What
I know
the
what Reggie's
fuck? We
doing.
object
He's
on
looking
sexism.
in the crowd
Misogyny, hello?
to see
Excuse
if
me,
it's
Your
a
Honor. Can we
volunteer.
object to misogyny? That is inappropriate.
Overruled.
Excuse you.
Stone
All right,
him.
now
Oh.
you have contempt. Bloom gets 5 months
Uh-oh.
contempt after
Get
this case.
fucked!
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucked him.
Uh-oh.
I fucked him.
How much of a fine?
Get
How much of a fine?
Bloom.
Is he part of the gallery? He is not the gallery, you damn
Not the
bingo
gallery,
addict.
you
Oh,
Somebody
How-
addict, please.
Your Honor,
damn
how much of
bingo
a fine
addict.
does he get?
200K. 200K.
Wait, so everyone
run
who
that
does
prison
an
for 5
outburst
months.
is going to get 5 months and no.
No, he's getting
What?
it because he said a stupid quip on the stand.
Reggie's going off.
Okay.
It's
So,
symbolic. He's
Bloom.
gonna have to dump all his shit in a locker and go up there and put on civilian clothes. That's good enough for me. Go
They're
ahead.
gonna have to send me. I'm gonna be
Bloom.
kicking.
Bloom. Can
Reggie,
you
just go ahead and say where is Inslee Alton?
No, hold on. Can you entertain the court and myself at the
Oh, that's
moment?
true to
Can you pull out your
sympathize.
binoculars and look into the fucking sea of people behind me?
I have a
In
camera.
front of me now.
Would that be all right? And I have
Yeah, can you do that?
binoculars.
Reggie, you are not doing a who asked bit.
Yo,
Move
yo,
on.
yo.
No, this is not who asked.
Let's
This
get
is
this
not
trial
who-
going, bro.
Yeah,
He's
Reggie,
insinuating-
Objection to
Okay.
objection to relevance.
Boing.
Can you tell me where Ensley Alton is?
Probably. Wow, very insensitive of you. Probably on a bed in a hospital from Rona.
Okay. Perfect.
Actually, bronchitis. Sorry.
How many officers saw the helicopter land?
I believe there's probably one other officer besides myself and Inslee. Probably.
Who was that officer?
Lies. They never saw Atlanta.
I know. Someone in the pursuit. Probably Gary,
Okay.
knowing how useless he is.
Did you get any ID, like VIN number, tail number, or anything like that from the helicopter?
Being primary, it is my job to continue the pursuit, not to let them get away while I record a vehicle that's already been
Okay.
documented.
Who documented the vehicle?
Like I said, we had a slam dunk
Objection,
picture
Your
from
Honor.
Polly-
Asked and answered. We've kind of already covered this.
We didn't ask
Correct.
and answer who documented the vehicle at all, Your Honor. It was a
Well,
specific
it's already
question.
been established that no one took pictures of it. I understand the
Okay.
probative value going forward.
Who documented the scene? Is that better?
The scene was documented by, I want to say, Demi Black. Yeah, the scene was documented.
The scene
Demi
is
Black.
sorry. Let me not ask something so broad. Who documented the scene up in Sandy?
Again, there were no photos taken up in Sandy Shores.
Oh, okay,
Asked
so
and
there's
answered.
no evidence.
So nobody documented the scene at all. Perfect.
No, the scene was well documented, sir. I see the exploded CVPI, the suspects in the vehicle that they attempted to flee in.
Okay, the scene up in Sandy was not documented at all.
Oh yeah, the landing site that.
Thank you.
Lies.
No further
You
questions on
shouldn't,
my
you
end. I'll
shouldn't
just
be allowed
ask
to
my
lie on a
co-counsel.
stand. You shouldn't be allowed as a police officer. You shouldn't.
He looks
When
like
did
a
you?
fucking idiot up there.
At what
Who are
point
you?
in the pursuit did you join?
Are you an attorney?
Wow,
Yes, sir.
this is
Sebastian
so
Birch. How
fucking
you doing?
It's powerful.
I thought you were a
Him to
vampire.
even
Hello, sir.
ask. Oh,
What's the
Oh
question?
shit. He knows.
At what
He
point in the
knows.
It's
pursuit
too
did you
powerful.
join?
You had every officer to show up and lie at the same time.
I was on, I believe, Adam's Apple
BGG.
when the helicopter was called out, so I was there pretty damn early.
Where is Adam's Apple in relation to MRPD?
About a block over. You keep following Center Street.
I don't see you getting terrorism at all.
Southbound. Man, you're gonna hit that
I want
Adam's Apple
nothing. Zero. Nada.
Boulevard.
And when you
would have to
received the call,
ignore
what did you
entire
do
lack of
next?
evidence, and then also ignore the lack
I
of
told
political
Paul to
intent
calm down, and then I need to
asserted,
hear
and
radio
decide that
because Paul
the
Leeson called me.
finding that the
God rest
evidence
his soul.
decide that destroying
hung
a
up on him.
government entity is inherently political. Like they have to do three things.
And then I heard over radio that there were some terrorists at MRPD, so I responded, and I gave chase to the Frogger.
And when did you intersect or find the Frogger?
Some terrorists.
We never lost visual of the
You
Frogger.
can't say that.
Because Air One kept comms with us. I mean, we just chased it up to Sandy.
Was Air One already in the air when the explosion happened?
Negative. Once the terrorist organization helicopter left PD is when they felt safe to bring it
All right,
down.
objection.
How do you object your own answer?
What he's doing is just trying to have a portion of what he just said stricken.
Come on, man.
I think there's a better phrase.
Trust
for that.
me, I am disregarding when
Yo.
he says terrorist organization.
Can we move on? Like, seriously?
Terrorist.
I mean, it's your attorneys, Mr. Paul. If you want to tell them to stand down, go ahead.
Fire him now, coward.
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Ah.
We conclude an argument that's so perfect. I've
go.
been crafting it this whole time.
Good hearing, everyone.
Okay.
Boy.
Your Honor, no
It's
further
immaculate.
questions from our end.
Alrighty.
We're proving a point.
It's like
I have a
five
quick few on
paragraphs.
redirect, Your Honor. I'll make it.
All right, let's keep it relevant.
Oh my God, please.
Deputy Bloom, regarding arresting suspects in motorcycle
Wait,
helmets.
they're allowed to redirect?
Was defendant Syke arrested wearing a motorcycle helmet that day?
Yes, every time.
And all your past experiences encountering with Mr. Syke, does he wear a motorcycle helmet?
In my few limited experiences, yes.
Again, who
Okay.
cares what's about?
Don't run into him that much.
Thank you.
Honestly.
All right,
I'm
Bloom,
getting
you can
helmet
step down.
ID,
Reggie,
man.
you
What do I
recalling
do?
him?
Do we need
Just
Bloom? I
careful,
don't think we do.
clients might murder you.
We don't.
Nah.
Reggie,
Real
coward.
quick. Wait. Oh.
Do
What's
it? Do we need
happening
him?
right now?
No?
Sorry.
Yes?
I'm asking if
No,
Mr. Bloom
Anyone?
is
I don't
being
think
marked
so.
for
I don't
recall.
think so.
Nah,
Or
Bloom
if
can
he
go
be put
fucking
6
about his
feet
day.
down
No, about his
in bed.
contempt.
Okay.
He can go about his contempt.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Any
so,
questions?
so
Yeah, that's why he's
with that
so funny.
said,
He's got his guilty charge.
with that said, Your Honor, can you send Bloom off to prison?
I want to watch
No,
this court
yeah,
case.
Your Honor,
You
he
can
needs
go
to-
after the
no.
conclusion of the case.
If you
I'm-
sent
I'm
me
sorry,
to
Your
prison
Honor.
right now, you would be forcing me to go to sleep.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, but none of us civilians
Oh,
get that same treatment to watch
Also,
the trial.
none of us criminals
God, I
are.
wish that was true.
None of us
God,
asked.
I wish that was true.
None of
Reggie.
us asked. None of us asked. We get 150 months, 180 months, 300 months, and you guys don't give a shit. Fuck you. Go off duty. That's 42.
Oh my God.
there
He may
you
have
go,
said that in the
terrorism
helicopter
right there.
too. I'm having flashbacks.
Disregarding all these outbursts. All right.
Hey, you tell him, X. You tell him. Tell him the worthless, X.
42. 42.
I just wanna make
42.
Do
Oi
not
in the
start a
court.
chant.
42 months.
Do not start a chant. Good lord. Okay.
Can I do my rendition of Tyrion Lannister's court?
No. All right. What's your point? You want to make thorough? What's going on?
Yes, just really quickly. I would like to point out in the evidence, just a few things. Just point out, first of all, the people see, we've reiterated on that, but officers who have testified identifying those people in those photographs as the two defendants. Secondly, the evidence of the destruction itself, the CVPI, which was referenced multiple times, but these photographs were not mentioned. The destruction of the CVPI can be seen in the People's D. The People's E shows they recovered material, explosive materials found on scene. It is also referenced in the report what the material is as well.
No, it's not.
And then
Okay.
last note that is, it is a matter of public record that since the 20th, so from the 20th until now, defendant Paul has been arrested 3 times for.
Your Honor, I'd like to
Has
have
been
that
arrested 3
stricken.
times for criminal
He's bringing in
possession of explosives.
Your Honor, I'd like to have that stricken. He's
Yeah,
bringing
so
in his
there
previous
is no
criminal history.
probative value in a
You're not allowed to do
criminal
that.
history.
That was obvious. We always
It
talk
can
about
be
this.
argued as a sentencing recommendation if and only if I were to find them guilty of the charges. But in terms of probative value, meaning whether I think it helps prove or disprove whether they are guilty or not, there is none there. It will not be entertained.
Understood, Your Honor. And that is all we have. Prosecution rests.
Okay, thank you. Defense counsel, do you need a minute to run around the room to get out some of the jitters, maybe a tackle fest? Does everyone want to sort of shake things off and take 2 minutes? There we go, Mr. Sack. That's what I'm talking about.
Fucking show him, you know.
That's
the
muscle spasm.
Come on, punch the lawyer.
Kill him. Kill him.
Get over here, you Australian.
man. There's a muscle spasm.
Wait, did the train just
You're
punch
not
the
an
lawyer?
Australian. You're an Australian one, Reggie.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Christ.
Yes, we're taking a brief recess so everyone can work out some of their ACDC.
Oh my God.
We're working on bingo, man.
Oh my God, how long?
Like, I don't even think I'm going to prison, but
You
get
know how
the
you
car
guys
ready,
holding up?
man.
Are you guys doing good?
That
Get
was
the
opening
car ready, man.
statements.
Get out of here.
How much
It's taking too
longer is
long.
this? Jesus.
I'm gonna Mr. Lang, come here, Mr. Lang, come here, Mr. Lang, come here.
What'd you say? You know.
Push the lawyer.
Listen.
Hold on, I'll get.
We're winning this court case, but the problem is that for the boost, I got arrested,
I have a technical
and
question.
I'm gonna bench out again.
Throws-
So before they notice, they're gonna
So I'm going to bed.
No,